Today I'll be covering the topic which is going to help you in your IELTS reading, and it will cover skimming and scanning. The two most important techniques which are used to crack IELTS reading module. So what exactly the skimming and scanning are? Let me cover these two things one by one. So considering the skimming first, it is basically a technique of reading something, reading a paragraph very fast, just to have an overview of an idea what is given in a paragraph, the way we do sometimes in reading a newspaper. So sometimes we don't have much time to read the complete newspaper, to read the complete news, and what we do, we just read the headlines, and then we get an overview that what exactly must be there in that particular news article. So the same strategy we follow while we attempt our IELTS reading as well, because the biggest problem we face in IELTS reading is that we don't have enough time and we can't afford to read the entire passage and then to do the questions. So if we follow this way, obviously we won't be able to complete all the 40 questions. So what basically is done, what the students are suggested to do, skimming. So what skimming is, to read the heading, the main title of the passage, and then to fastly read the subheadings. Okay, and if we don't have the subheadings, we are supposed to read the first and the last sentence of that paragraph, each paragraph. Okay, so this will give you an idea about the overview of the message, of the content given in that very paragraph. So before we start with the questions, it will be there in our mind that what kind of information is there in that particular paragraph. Okay, now this is skimming. Okay, what we are doing to have an overview of a paragraph or of an article. This is now skimming. So after doing the skimming of any passage in IELTS reading, we go to the questions, and once we read the question, it strikes us that where the information can be located. Okay, so we directly go to that very paragraph where we have done the skimming and marked some keywords while we read the first and the last sentence of that paragraph. So once we read the question, we mark the keywords and we look for those specific keywords in that very paragraph, and this is called scanning. When we try to scan the words, to scan the specific information, in most of the cases it is date or the name of a place, name of a person, right? Some specific kind of information that is being located in a particular paragraph. This is called scanning. Okay, so these are the two most important techniques that is required to be followed correctly. But the biggest problem that the student faces is not to clear with the strategy, right? So if we are reading very slowly and drawing the meaning of each and every word while skimming, that means we are not going right. So in skimming, we are not supposed to draw the meaning. Actually, this is the fastest reading. Okay, so we have to read very fast. We can have a pencil in our hands, and we simply should know that what kind of information is there, just an overview. And when we go to the questions, we can, directly locate the answer in a particular paragraph what we have already skimmed for. So then the keywords which we mark in the questions can be located in that very paragraph, and then when we catch the keyword, in that case we have to, or we can do the thorough reading to understand or to match the information which is provided as an answer in a particular passage with the required information for the question. Okay, so these are the methods of doing skimming and scanning for cracking your IELTS reading. Thank you.